athlete, and today we are hosting Moses Tanui, who the organizer of Eldoret City Marathon, and we want to hear from him on what is his plans when it comes to lockdown and organizing the race. Moses, welcome so much for the Daily Sport. This is a live link event. Now, just tell us about what you know about or what it entails you to organize a marathon of such magnitude.
One, as you know, I'm a retired athlete, and I have athletes in my heart. And you know, there is nothing that you can give back to the athletes apart from either training them or organizing something like a marathon, which I decided instead of training the athletes, we organize a big marathon that will pay good money for the athletes. And my opinion is that those athletes who will benefit on this marathon is not only the international athletes. We have athletes from which they are training in various places, like they don't have agents, they don't have managers, and this is the opportunity of those athletes to excel and make sure that they receive an international status, or they become, if you become a top athlete, for example 1 to 20, automatically you will get an agent, you will get a shoe company, and that is what I'm looking at, to make sure that those athletes who have been training without even having transport to go to Nairobi, not having transport to go to other international meets, they don't have sponsors. This is an opportunity for them to train and showcase their talents. And you know that this marathon is now attracting international eyes. That if an athlete is number 20, somebody will contract that athlete and go abroad and run. You know, Kenyans, 1 to 100, you can win any race in the world. And this is what we thought with His Excellency, the Governor, that we need really to tap talents and make sure that those athletes who doesn't have chance to travel, don't have managers, to participate, and immediately they can excel to international.
Now, you've been very vocal when it comes to athletes management, as well as maybe protecting the interests of athletes. You wore this shoe when you were running some years back. How do you always feel when you see some of these challenges that athletes face? For example, when an organizer fails to pay an athlete, regardless of the prize money that's been announced?
For sure, I want to take this opportunity to say that for sure the athletes sometimes is being used like a donkey, that you don't weigh the weight that is carrying. You can overload a donkey and he cause deal it right. So for me, I would like to have a system that for sure helps the athletes to monitor whether the agent or the manager pays his dues on time, because this is business. And for sure, this is an athlete that has been training for 6 months. Imagine you cannot win a marathon if you have not even to start. You know, before even you go to international, you need to take about 5 to 10 years or 5 to 6 years to become an international athlete. So that, you know, you become an international athlete and then somebody mistreat you. That is what I'm saying I cannot accept as an international athlete. We need to respect our athletes and give them their dues on time.
Now, Eldoret City, just 2 years, it has just like 2 years ago, and you realize that you've made tremendous steps to ensure that this race is successful. You managed to, earlier you said that it is now a certified course, you are going electronic. Just tell athletes and viewers who are viewing right now, what does it take for you to go electronic, as well as how did you manage to get into the Abbott marathon?
I think anything that you want to do as a human being, you need to have what we call passion and love for what you want to do. For me, I love athletics and I love sports. And the support also from our friends. For example, the governor, who is keen to see that our athletes uh, get the best when they win a marathon or when they train in their training. And that is why you see, even for us and the county government is to plant even trees so that the athletes get fresh air, get fresh water, and train well wherever they are. So when you have a passion in something, you do it. For example, I have passion in athletics, and this is why we really organize a big marathon like this, because we are not in business. That is what somebody should know, that we are not in business, but we want to make sure that our athletes, especially athletes who can sell a coat or a ship and come and run, because he or she has been training for many years. This is something that we need. I foresee, and my vision is that we help these athletes to get fame.
Now, away from the Eldoret City Marathon, let's go back to you in less than 2 minutes. When you are running, you are the first man to run a half marathon under 1 hour. Kindly, how does it feel, and what's the difference between running under 1 hour as considered with the world record? What does it mean?
Yeah, for us athletes, sometimes, when you are training, you want to do the best. You want to do the best. And for us, if you see all the athletes, especially the top athletes, the world record holders, it is an achievement, and we don't announce. It is an achievement for you only, and and also give the respect to the country. And if you, like, when I was training, my biggest achievement is to win a race, break a world record, and that satisfied my heart, or satisfied myself. So I want to say again that an athlete is training to win and challenge his body to break a world record.